Here's 8 ways you can increase the amount of leads and sales you get off your Instagram. Based what I've used to generate hundreds of thousands of dollars from Instagram for myself and clients over the past years working on the platform. Now, the first thing you want to do, and something that I hammer home constantly on the channel, is offer something of value for free to collect leads. Now, more often than not, people aren't ready to buy when they're scrolling Instagram. They want to scroll, get some entertainment, get a little bit of education here and there. They're more often than not ready to pull out their credit card. So if you can create something for free to give people that can help bridge the gap and bring them closer to becoming a customer, you'll collect a lot more leads and then make a lot more sales. This could be a free digital download, a free webinar, it could be a free consultation or a discovery call, maybe even a free voucher, but something to get people to stop their scroll and become one step closer to becoming a customer. Now, once they have been given the download, the webinar, the consultation, the voucher, they are then much more likely to eventually purchase from you because they can go through that, you can nurture them, or they can come in the store, and then you're more likely to get the sale in that environment. Because if someone is scrolling and they see a reel pop up from you for the first time and all of a sudden you're trying to ask them for $100 to purchase something, they're probably just going to keep scrolling. But if you give them something really good for free and they download it and they go then in their spare time, open up their email, read through what you've given them, or get on the phone with you to get onto a consultation, in that situation, they're much more likely to buy from you. And if they don't, you can still follow up with them with emails, with text messaging, with a DM. Whereas if you've just asked them for the sale straight away off the reel, you can't do anything if they just keep scrolling. Now, a good example of this is one of our clients that we've worked with in the past sells rugby gear, and they put together a guide about how to step better and improve your footwork after they simply ran a poll on their story asking their audience what they wanted to learn. So they figured out what they wanted, and then they created a simple guide that helped people with that. And they made a post promoting this, and organically they collected 4,185 leads off it, which they can then market to, sell their products to, and generate a return on. Now, the second tip, which goes along a similar theme, is when you do make this promotional content, make it more value-based instead of a direct call to action. So instead of come buy this, come download this, look at how you can focus on creating a post that your audience is interested in, and then at the end of it, make the pitch so that it performs well organically whilst also collecting leads. For example, if you want to promote your accounting services, instead of telling people how good you are, create a video or a carousel giving away a really good tip on how people can manage their cash flow, and then have a subtle call to action at the end of it promoting the freebie that you've put together, saying comment guide and we'll send you over a 10-page guide to growing your business. Then after they get the guide, prompt them to book a discovery call with you. And this way you can have a funnel that starts off with a really interesting hook at the start of the piece of content, teaching people how they're going to get something good, or how they're going to grow their business, or how they're going to get better at something. Then you give them the value, then you make the call to action, then you give them something really great. And then at the end of that, if they want to work with you, they're already much further along that path. This way you get more reach on your content because it's engaging. You get more people wanting to collect more from you because it's valuable. You get more comments on your post because you're giving them a good reason to, which is going to further boost the performance of the content. And all of it is just working in your favor to collect more leads and actually get sales from your social media. Now, the third tip is to set up MiniChat so that you can automate that process. And when people comment a word or reply to a story, you can automatically send them the DM, which means instead of pushing people to your link in bio or having to manually reach out to everyone, you can just have people comment a specific word, MiniChat will DM them from your account, and it'll make everything so much easier to do. Now, not only will this make things easier, but it will increase your reach because you're increasing your engagement. Now, I've talked about these guys plenty, and I've got full tutorials on how to use the tools. So I will leave a link for that down in the description, which you can go and watch later if you want to watch how to build this out yourself. You can also get a free trial of them with the links below as well. The fourth tip is to use your stories more often to promote your products. And you just need to do simple promotions highlighting the desired outcome of your ideal customers. Often what I see with clients is they only really use their feed posts to promote their business, which is weird because stories are so much more powerful. You see, stories only get shown to people who follow you. And usually it's only getting shown to the followers who engage with you the most. So these people already know, like, and trust you. Meaning if you want to make an offer from your business to a group of people, these are the best people that you should be showing it to. They know, like, and trust you. They watch your stuff. They engage with all your stuff. And they want probably to find out more about your business. Your feed posts are great for promoting freebies or occasionally a call to action. But more often than not, you want to use them to reach new people and then use your stories to sell, because your posts can get shown to people who don't know who you are, who aren't probably going to buy from you, whereas your stories are only getting shown to people who do follow you and do like you and probably do want to buy from you. So get on your story, tell people what problem you solve, and make it easy for them to then get in touch with you to buy. This will help you generate a ton of new leads and sales, even if you've got a small audience. And this can literally be as simple as highlighting a recent result that you got for a client, mentioning what you do for people, and then having a simple call to action at the end of it. If you're a personal trainer, you can mention, recently we helped this client achieve this. If you're struggling to, and then whatever that is, send me a DM and we'll have a chat. And you can apply that same format to literally any sort of service-based business that you may have. You could also apply it to e-commerce businesses. If you've got a recent review or a testimonial from a customer that's talked about how amazing your product is, you could simply screenshot that, post it on your story and say, people are absolutely loving and then whatever the name of it is, go grab it before stock sells out and have a link to it, or set up a MiniChat automation to respond to people. It's as simple as that. Just highlight the problem or highlight the solution that you offer and have a link for people to purchase, or have a word that they can send you to go into your MiniChat funnel, or have them simply DM you and then you can talk to them and create something custom. The fifth tip to get more leads and sales, following on from that last point, is to create a story highlight that showcases your business, your offers, your products. Whether you are a food truck posting awesome photos of your food, an accounting firm that might be sharing client successes, a personal trainer posting progress photos, a local event, or anything in between, you want to have a story highlight that showcases the very best of what you do, so that when new people land on your profile, they can have a good idea of it. And when people who have already followed you for a while click on your profile, they can see right away what you do best and get a good idea of what your business does, maybe some results that might help build up a bit of social proof. And so for me, I just have a story literally called results, where I have a few results, including a page that I grew, a couple clients, and a couple students that we've worked with. I could add a lot more to this, and for clients we typically do. I just haven't given it the attention it needs, but there's still a few results in there. And so when people land on my profile, they can see that I actually know what I'm talking about. This is especially important if you're in a niche where there's less sort of certifications. For example, if someone's an accountant, they can pretty quickly establish expertise or authority with their degree or with how long they've been in the industry. But if you're a marketer or a social media agency, then there's not really a degree that shows that you're good at what you do. And so you need results to build up some form of credibility, because anyone can sit there and say that they're an expert at it, but no one's going to take it seriously unless they can see the results that have come from it. And so this is really, really important to get behind. Probably the same for a personal trainer. A personal trainer can technically, yes, they can get certifications, which are important, but if they've got certifications but no results, then no one's going to take them seriously. So building a story highlight that's got your results to showcase your business is really important. Now, if you're liking this video so far, you're going to love the free Instagram course and weekly newsletter that I've put together, teaching you how to grow your audience faster and generate more sales and income for your business. So if you want to jump into that, go to the top link in the description to sign up right now. Now, the sixth tip is something that has taken me a long time to put value on, and that is actually just improving the visual aspects of your content. And this is less of a direct tactic to get leads that you can just implement instantly, but more of an indirect one. If you can make your content really pop and look high quality, you will improve the perceived image of how potential customers see you, which will make them a lot more likely to buy from you. Now, as an example to show you what I mean with this, my mate Freddie recently showed me a new food place that has just opened up. And when you look at their Instagram, it just has this wow factor. The photos of it are awesome. The food that they've got is awesome. The design and the text and the fonts and the colors, all of that looks awesome. And so when you look at it, you just want to go and buy from it. You don't really care what the price might be. You don't really care about any of that. You just want to go and try their food. And so by having this, it's going to make so many more people buy from them, and that business will probably sell out every day. Whereas if they just had some average photos of some average food and some average design, it might not have that same effect. So you don't have to go all out with this, but you definitely want to make sure it looks good to increase the results. And now this is something that, like I say, I've taken a long time to sort of learn, because I've always been the person to shy away from design and branding and make it all look pretty, because I focus more on sort of direct value, both in the content that we post and the services that we offer. But as I get better and learn more and more about marketing and have more and more experience, I understand that the importance of good design, good visuals, it can be massive. And like I say, it can be as simple as learning how to take high quality photos, learn how to use some good fonts, learn about the colors and your branding side of things. It might seem like it's something that doesn't get a direct return, but over time it's definitely going to help. The seventh tip, and the second to last one we're going to get into in this video, is to add keywords to your name on Instagram for SEO. And I repeat this every time I talk about your name on Instagram, because I want to make sure people get it right. Your username is your @ on Instagram and in your URL, and then your name is what shows up under your profile picture. And these two should be complementing each other. Now, this strategy is a highly underrated way to generate more leads and attention on autopilot by simply adding in keywords about your business to your name. What you want to do here, because your username is chances are your business name, when it comes to your name, you want to think about what people would search for when looking for a business like yours, even if they don't know your name, and then add those words there so that people who are searching for your business but don't know about your business can find it. For example, if you're a local French cafe here on the North Shore in Auckland, you'd have North Shore Coffee and Patisserie. So that when someone is searching for coffee on the North Shore, you show up. If you're a local builder, put your area and then builder as your name. If you're a personal trainer for basketball players, tell people that. Look at the niche you are in and then include these keywords in your name, so that even if someone has no clue who you are or what your business does, if they're on Instagram searching for a local cafe, a local builder, a personal trainer for basketballers, they can find you. And this will help more people who are probably very ready to buy, find your business, find out about your offerings, and come across you so they can then work with you. Now, the eighth tip is a boring one that you potentially didn't want to hear, but it's once you've got your organic side of things sorted, start spending a little bit to promote your business. This can either be through boosting content with ads, paying for influencer promotions, or even paying to get on podcasts in your industry. But figuring out how to get your message in front of the right people with paid marketing will help amplify any of your organic marketing. And now, this does not mean to throw money at a system that is not working. That is not what I'm saying, because if the system doesn't work organically, you're probably not going to fix it by spending money on it. But if you are someone who has a great offer, great delivery of that offer, great branding, great funnel, you will easily be able to convert attention to sales. So spending money to get more attention is probably going to be a very, very strong investment once you've got everything else lined up, because you can spend a few $100s and make back $1,000 or a couple thousand, and then you can rinse and repeat that process once you've got everything else right. If you don't have everything else right, you're probably going to be wasting your money. Now, everyone seems to hate on ads because, like I say, they cost money and a lot of people don't want to spend that, especially if they're trying to grow. But if you can figure out how to put a little bit in and make more back, you can duplicate that over and over, compared to certain organic strategies where a lot of them you can't increase the amount of time that you spend on it to increase your growth, or it's very limited in doing so. So nail the organic fundamentals and then look at how you can amplify those results with paid reach. And that's it for the video. As mentioned earlier, you can grab the free course in the description, which will help you increase your growth and generate more leads, and it'll have a few more tips in there. I'll see you inside, and that's it for today.